going everywhere. All right, so let's get started. It is Monday morning. However, everything that we are going to do today is stuff that you can do throughout every single day, just working your plan. First and foremost, let's get our gratitude journal out. If you don't have a gratitude journal, you just have a piece of paper. Let's write 5 things that you're grateful for that have happened in the last 24 hours. Okay, and after you do that, I want you to either read or write your positive affirmations. So I have a lot of my positive affirmations that I read on the daily in front of me. I want you to read them with enthusiasm, like you actually believe them. And then I want you to just write down 3 affirmations that you're actually going to accomplish this week. So last week, mine was get 2 new customers, I believe, and 2 new promoters. Well, I didn't get 2 new promoters, but I got 4 new customers. So I'll take it. It's fine. And then to have, once that bonus came out, was to have Talon and Mike hit that bonus to get the 200K pay. And then it was to get 5 new people thriving for free, or to have 5 people thriving for free. And I didn't get 5 new people thriving for free. I got 3, but that's still, I always say, reach for the stars. If you land on the moon, you know that at least you were further than where you started. Are we going to hit every goal, every affirmations for the week? Not always, but it doesn't mean that you write them down and you don't put the things in place. So if you're going to write them down, that means you're committing to this week working towards those goals. So I want you to say your positive affirmations. I'll say mine real quick just so you kind of know if you've never done these before. I am intentional every day. I am an amazing leader. Everyone I enroll goes 4K in their first 30 days. I am an auto bonus elite every month. I have built 1 new 12K by December 2020. I am always leading by example. All my kids and family are safe, healthy, and all around good. Safe and healthy. I recruit driven, passionate team members. I'm being called for the 200K docuseries. I'm going to not say this person's name, but she is going to Cabo. In other words, she's got to finish qualifying for it. And then my new ones this week are going to be 2 new customers, 2 new promoters. If you've been around me very much, you'll know that I attempt to hit VIP 800 every week, even though I don't get the bonus for it, but I attempt that. So that's why that's always on there. And I'm going to say 5 new free accounts. What else? What's another good one? Because I've already hit that. Oh, I'm going to say I pay my rent every day. If y'all don't know what that means every single day. Success is not owned, it is rented. Every single day you need to pay your rent. So here's what I say. Every single day do I finish my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every single day do I finish all the other things that I like to accomplish in a day. So let's finish writing those real quick. Okay, as soon as you finish that, let's go right into our birthdays. So if you go to Facebook, this is going to be part of our custom conscious comments. It's We have to do these every day before we get crazy. Go into Facebook, go to events, go to birthdays. And here's what I write. If it'll pull up. Good grief. My internet's slow today. Happy birthday. Now, some of you, if you missed yesterday's, today's a great day to write on their wall and say, happy belated birthday. Yikes! I'm sorry I missed posting on your wall. Did you get to do anything super special for your big day? That's a great day after. Day of, happy birthday. I hope today you get, why can I not talk and talk at the same time? You get lots of presents and a whole cake to yourself. Laugh out loud. So, do you get to do anything super special to celebrate your big day? Question mark. Why do I end in a question? Because I want them to answer me back. That is what works for custom conscious comments. Now, I am going to tell you on the back of my sheet, anybody who is not a Thriver with me, I'm going to write their name down because they are going to get a special private message. So then I just have to copy and paste that, and every single person that I send that to is a custom conscious comment. So I get to write that down as a reach out. Okay, hopefully you'll have your birthdays done. Let's write down the names of the people who are not Thrivers with you. We'll go into that right at the end. People who are thriving with you, let's talk about this for a second. Are they on other teams? Like maybe you friended them a long time ago because they were a Thriver and you wanted every Thriver on your list. Are they somebody who's way down in your team that maybe doesn't really work the business anymore? There's going to be a point that you're going to really want Thrivers, not your upline, not your immediate downline, off of your friends list. It's okay to follow them, but you don't necessarily need them on your actual friend list because you are trying to get non-Thrivers. So I'm pretty excited today. Of all the 8 that I had birthdays today, 7 of them are non-Thrivers. That's pretty cool. Okay, we'll go back to that later. So don't let me forget. All right, so after you've done birthdays, I want you to go in and I just want you to start doing custom conscious comments. I want you to attempt to do 10, which means you go find 10 people who are not thriving with you and you go comment something on their daily post, such as yesterday, my stepson had a baby gender reveal. He's having a boy. All of his family that I'm friends with, they do not thrive with me. So I'm going to go in right here and say, oh my gosh, we are so excited too. Isn't it about time that he has a boy? Because he has 3 girls. So I'm going to end with a question. I'm not trying to sell them Thrive right now. I'm trying to get them engaged where they see my post. So I want you to go to 10 custom conscious comments to keep yourself from getting lost in the scroll, because this can happen. Is go to your free accounts and people who haven't ordered yet, go to them directly on your Facebook. So like, let's say I have this girl, Rosie. She's a free account with mine. She's never ordered. I see her on my free account list. I'm going to go to hers and she'll be somebody I'll write a custom conscious comment on. So let's take about 6 minutes to get those done. It could take you a while. If you're scrolling Facebook and all you see are Thrivers, it's a good indication to you that you need to do something different. Here's what I have to do. I have to work 2 different Facebooks, mine and Mike's. So I do double the work here. Check chat, make sure y'all don't have any questions. If you still don't really know who to go to, just type in the letter A and see who comes up. That's always a good way to find out who custom conscious comments can be. Okay, you have a couple of minutes to finish that up. Okay. Hopefully you were able to. If you didn't get 10 done, I'm just going to tell you, it's really amazing. Like throughout the day, you'll pick up your phone and you'll start scrolling. We all do it. And so just be intentional when you do that. Like I caught myself last night, instead of watching football, it was on, but I was just scrolling and I was like, and I was liking and loving. Guys, I know this. Don't like and just love. Actually say something. So literally in a matter of 5 minutes, I was able to do 10 more custom cultures comments before the end of the night. So to save time for my birthdays, I've been using the Lazy Keyboard app, and it has my general birthday comment I put on their wall, and then I can tweak it as needed. It saves me a ton of time. Yes, that is awesome. And it's great for putting it in when you go to Messenger. Okay. Let's go into our stories. So I'm just going to tell you this. I always try to do something inspirational, then informative, then entertaining. So this morning I started out with, let me adjust my crown and get my day started. That was my inspirational. Then I did something about my Thrive, my all-day energy kickstart. And then I did informative, which I did some before and after pictures. And then I did a poll. Are you ready to trust me and transform your health? Yes, I need this. I have questions. So I did a poll at the end of that. So, and then I actually put something about our Monday morning motivational call, because that could have went for anybody. I did that on Facebook and Instagram. So I knocked out a lot at that point. So if you have trouble finding something inspirational to put on, I mean, you're going to see stuff throughout the week if you're scrolling Facebook. Just save the picture. Make an album in your phone of nothing but motivational quotes, or that can be your post today on Facebook. Okay, I need some good inspirational quotes to start my day. Post your graphic below. You'd be surprised how many people will post, and then just save all those. Plus it gets your algorithms up. So, or you can always go to Pinterest. Easiest thing to do. But if you need to go look at my story, don't necessarily copy my story, but that's just a good way of how to do your storyline every day. So I'm going to give you just a few minutes to get that done. If you've already done it, go to the Lavelle Facebook page and share a Lavelle story. So that's even on my to-do list every day, is to make sure I share something and to make sure I do a regular post on my Facebook feed. Believe it or not, I actually have to check that stuff off. Oh, Lisa, your Facebook story is on there today. Is that you? It sure looks like you. How cute. Next to her Christmas tree.
That was fast. Yeah, I just sent that in yesterday.
Yay.
That's why I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yay. Awesome.
Great picture.
Thank you.
Well, that's the story I'm going to share today, because Lisa is very, very faithful to showing up with us every day. So what I do when I go and I look at a Facebook story, I read their story, but then I pick out the things to me that stand out that I think are going to resonate with my audience. She just needed more energy. Meet my friend Lisa. She just needed more energy, and somebody actually gave her a sample. Check out her story below. Check out her first 3 days below. That was pretty good. Did you start during the holidays, or when did you start?
I didn't. I started like midsummer. It was like in June.
Yeah, but doesn't everybody need Thrive during the holidays?
You know, and again, I want to share something, Susan, because again, this was something that one of our leaders challenged us to do. Amy Hauser's doing like a challenge every week of the month of December. And that was one of the things we were to submit our Thrive experience. And I've done that before, but if you've never done that, don't put a lot of thought into it, truly. I mean, I did that probably within just 10 or 15 minutes. And it was just sharing what made such a big difference for me. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in it being perfect. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, as we know.
It's a cute picture though. So you're working on your stories and you're going to share a Lavelle story on your timeline because you've done your custom conscious comments. And that's going to knock out our social media portion. Not for the day, because for the rest of the day, you just need to be blowing up your stories of crazy stuff, entertaining things. Y'all always see pictures of our golden retriever on there because she is the most entertaining person we have. The most entertaining in this house. Okay, so now the next thing I would like for us to do is to go find 2 people to just add into our network, because you need to be adding new people into your network every day. Now, if you go to Facebook and you go to friends and you go to suggestions, there's going to be a ton of people pop up. Don't pick a thriver, please. Pick somebody that is not a thriver that you have a lot of friends in common with, and the friends that you have in common are not thrivers, because that would be a good indication that that's what you have. And try to just pick 2. That's super simple. Like this one I just picked, we have 217 friends in common. How do I not know? And so I scrolled down to see who our friends were that we have in common, and the first 20 are not thrivers. So I know that she's safe. Then the next thing you're going to do to add friends is go to one of your groups. How many of you have picked out a group that you actually try to work with? There are 2 that I work in. I have 2 different golden retriever groups, and then I have my A&M, Texas A&M group. I'm in a lot of other groups. I probably am not as active in those, but those are 2 big things that I really try to stay active in. And yes, I put it on my list to work my groups every day. Now, when I go into my, if you have a group, it may be a recipe group. Lindsay likes her Weight Watchers group. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Post a group that you work in. Like I know Tiffany Deeroff works in the Golden Doodle groups all the time, because y'all, the cuteness that takes place in those groups are crazy. But like the other day, I posted a video. I don't know if y'all saw it. I had to post it in my regular story too. Our golden retriever at literally 8 weeks old, hopping up the stairs, just trying to get to the top of the stairs and turning around and sitting down, because this is her not, we had a dog you have to have a routine with, right? But then I videoed her Saturday night doing the exact same thing, except now she's 83 pounds and she runs up the stairs, but she still turns around and she plops down and stares at me and waits to have her ears rubbed, her hand shaked, a treat, and to go to bed. And I posted that. Oh my God, the crazy amount of comments that came after that. Oh my God, the cuteness. But my point is that dogs and golden retrievers are very, they like routine, and that's how you train them. So we started training her at that age. All the comments that came, then I would strategically go back in all weekend. Oh my gosh, thanks for your comments. Yes, we love her. And if they commented, I friend requested them. And then I have a list of, these are my golden retrievers. So if weird people start showing up on my friends list, I know where they're coming from. But it was just the comments of, oh my gosh, your dog is beautiful. Oh my gosh, her coat is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. That kind of stuff. And then I just replied to them. And that's how that's how you start to build relationships. So I would ask you to go and do that. And we don't have a whole lot of friends in common, so because they're in a group, but that's a cold market that you're going to actually start. This girl right here is I just friend requested her. The only friend that we have in common is one of my customers. So what a small world. So Go into your groups. If you don't post something in your group at least once a week, you need to strategically work on that today. So like I posted Saturday in my golden retriever group. I will work that all week long. I'll constantly be going back and thanking them for the comments, which will bring it back to the top, which means somebody else will comment. I probably won't post something again about this golden retriever till later in the week. And a lot of times I ask a question, y'all, her ears are always itching. What do I do? You know, it's stuff like that. That's a true question, but that's what you're gonna do. On my Texas A&M one, I posted something about my ring. My ring is looking super worn. Apparently that's a good thing because that means you are established. If you have your Aggie ring, it's starting to look worn, but I wanted it to look brand new. Me wanting it to look brand new apparently didn't set very well with many Aggies. Not they weren't ugly, but they were like, no, Susan, it's supposed to look that way. Okay. So I worked that all week. And then now Texas A&M Aggies are definitely people like me. I need to be friend requesting them. So work your groups today. This is super, super important. Work them every day, but you definitely want to work them to where you're getting your friend requests there. And by all means, do a custom conscious comment on the other people in there. Tiffany, is this like the easiest thing for you because there's so much cuteness in those golden doodle things? All right, guys, as we're getting ready to finish up, go ahead and write down that you connected with 34 leaders today because you just did. Now, we're going to do some follow-ups real fast, but I want to go back into that birthday message of people who are not Thrivers with you, of what you can post in there. And I'm going to type it in here. So now this is what I do for my birthdays that are not Thrivers. You do not have to send a sample. You don't have to send a 3-day sample or 1 day. I usually only send 1 day. But you do need to go in there and start a conversation with them. So what do you get to do for your birthday? Excited for you, loved looking at your pictures, you know, whatever. But I do like to send a birthday pack, a birthday sample. Smart sampling from this is very, very huge. If you're not sure on your smart sampling, you need to go watch a video on it. There's one in Team Thrive Nation. It's key because you can't just send them a sample and not have a free account, not do the follow-ups, all that kind of stuff. You have to do that. But this is the first message I send. Guys, some of my birthday people have become longtime Thrivers with me. Some of them have ignored me forever. So even up till the next year when it's their birthday again. So that's why I usually only send 1 day. But you know, who doesn't love to get something in the mail other than a freaking bill? Okay, even if it is just a 1-day sample. So this would be part of your follow-ups today. Also, if you have anybody who started, follow up with them, make sure their order arrived, make sure they know that they're taking it right, ask them how their day 1, day 2, day 3 is going, ask them, tell them, you know, ask them, hey, tell me one thing that you're noticing other than how simple it is, you know, something like that. Or follow-ups can be people that you've started conversations with and you maybe just haven't asked them about Thrive. So a good rule of thumb, if you've had conversations, is to just go in and say, hey, I'm not sure if I've ever told you exactly what it is that I do. I'm a Thriver. Would you mind if I just popped you over some information about that? No harm, no foul, but just thought maybe you didn't know what I did. So just very simple conversation starter right there too, but that's a great follow-up. All right, guys, it is 8:15 and it's time for us to finish up. So you have many, many things that you can finish right now, or you can continue to work on that for the rest of the day, several times throughout the day. But that's what you need to do on Tuesday. That's what you need to do on Wednesday. That's what you need to do on Thursday. Different verbiage can come up every single day, but between all of our different leaders. And as Lindsay said on our 7:15 call this morning, there is a different Zoom every day, all the time, for you to learn from. The main thing that I'm talking about for you to get through your month and to get through all the chaos of December is your mindset has to be right, that not everybody is spending every last dime they have on Christmas presents. If they are, that's not a very financially smart person. Or you need to make sure that you have your plan. You know when you're not going to be available to work this business. Make sure that's very visual in your calendar and work all the way around it. Planning out your day and working your business consistently throughout the day, as well as getting all your other crap taken care of, is very, very important, especially in starting that habit. So I like to, if you don't know, I learned this from another leader, is I got to find the page though, is I take a blank sheet of notebook and I'll write 6 to 7. I'm on a Zoom. This is not the page, but I did it last night. I just can't find it. 6 to 7, I'm on a Zoom. 7 to 8, I'm doing this right here. From 8:15 to 8:30, I'm probably going to go switch laundry, clean the kitchen. At 8:30 to 9:30, I'm maybe working out. You know, I have it scheduled out throughout the day, including all the stuff I really have to follow up with. So, all of you go and have a great day. We will talk to you again tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when we have another Zoom. Talk to you soon. Bye.